And a round of applause if you've seen the kind of work that has gone into this year. Make it louder. I appreciate that. On that note, we'll take our closing remarks. Professor J.J. Second.
Thank you, Anita. Good afternoon. Let me begin by reiterating what was said during the opening regarding the amount of work that has gone into establishing the 11th summer school. There is no doubt that the committee has done a yeoman's job and deserves a lot of commendation. We also want to, in a special way, thank the university administration, led by the Vice Chancellor, for the unwavering support as far as this year's summer school is concerned. Now, having done this, permit me to give a few reflections with reference to the journey so far. And so we began with our plenary where we had Shafika and then Darlington reflect on various sides as far as the theme for the summer school, AI in education, is concerned. And then following that, we've gone to our various colleges and units, reflected on various aspects of the theme, and we are here. As we bring the summer school to a close, one of the things that we don't have to lose sight of is the fact that AI has come to stay. And for which reason, it is important that we align the way we do things so that AI can serve us better. Indeed, there was a very strong statement that was made with reference to the educational sector identifying AI as an assistant of a sort as far as the work that we are doing is concerned. For which reason, it is important that we reskill and review our teaching methods. One of the things that Shafika said and has stayed with me is the need for us to review our pedagogical architecture so that the way we teach and then the way we even learn is influenced by AI. And so we should not assume that everybody knows how to use AI responsibly. It is the new chip on the block, but if we can maximize the use, it is important that we learn and relearn how to use AI. One of the things also that the Vice Chancellor said in her reflections during the plenary is something that I want to remind us of. And the powerful illustration of the young man who has a bird in hand and goes to the old man and asks him, is the bird dead or alive? Colleagues, the reality is this, that whether AI will serve us better or not, the ball is in our court. And the measure of success as far as this summer school is concerned will be how we have successfully integrated AI in our scheme of work, so that, as was said in the first day, the productivity that AI is supposed to help us achieve, we begin to see it in the way we do things. And so, I once again, on my behalf, as the outgoing Dean of Kwapo, want to say a very, very big thank you to all who have supported in diverse ways in bringing us this far. It is my hope that as we look into the future, we will work in such a manner that AI will serve us responsibly. We'll be going ahead to look at what happened in the various colleges, and then we will have the Pro Vice Chancellor representing the Vice Chancellor close us officially. I want to thank all of you for the opportunity to have served our great university.
Thank you very much, the outgoing Dean of Papa. All right, I appreciate that. Okay, so as usual, as we do every summer school, we'll take lessons picked. 3 minutes each, please. You know it's going to be a long list. We're going to start with the 6 colleges. Can I have representative of the College of Science to give us lessons picked?
Good afternoon, everyone. So from the College of Science, our first speaker spoke about inclusivity in the College of Science, and she reminded us that AI is supposed to serve humanity in all our diversity. She encouraged us to ensure that AI innovations are bridging gaps rather than widening inequalities. And she encouraged interdisciplinary collaborations within the college and then within the university as a whole, so we could have AI helping us in areas like art, health, agric, and science. And she urged KNUST to prioritize ethical, transparent, and locally relevant AI innovations to ensure sustainable impact. Then our second speaker, he gave us a snapshot of how AI is going to look in education in the future. It was a bit scary, but he encouraged us to embrace AI in teaching, learning, and research in order to remain relevant. He emphasized that the future workforce demand AI-skilled learners, and so we must prepare our students for that future. And he stressed again that AI is supposed to be a co-educator, supporting and not replacing the role of teachers. And so he urged the College of Science to invest in infrastructure and capacity building, which are essential to reducing the digital inequality. Then our last speaker was a hands-on session, so he gave us a fantastic expose on how to correctly use some of the tools. He touched on the importance of prompt engineering, understanding AI as a cognitive partner, and using AI in designing assessment. We had hands-on in ChatGPT, Consensus, GenSpark, Kimi, DeepSeek, Canva AI, and then LM Studio. So our provost closed us earlier on, and he encouraged us with the promise that the college will be holding periodic trainings in the use of AI. Thank you very much.
Very nicely done, College of Science. Thank you so much. I would like to welcome reps from the College of Health Science. College of Health Science. All right, let me skip over that. We'll get back to College of Health Science. College of Humanities and Social Sciences. Give them a round of applause, please.
All right, so with College of Humanities and Social Sciences, we kickstart with the presentation on AI access and inclusivity within the humanities and social sciences education. And with that, one of the things that highlighted that he gave a pictorial view of a room with a door, and he says that it depends on us whether we will choose it or not choose it. So the idea, even after summer school, to enter into AI or use AI depends on us. And according to her, it will be better for us to use it in our teaching, learning, and research. So later we went on with familiarizing ourselves with AI tools to accelerate research, teaching, and learning. And there was a hands-on activities where we used tools like Perplexity,
ChatGPT, DeepSeek, and the others to help us with our teaching and learning. Today, we had a panel discussion that was led by Dr. Champoma from the law school and Dr. Adazi Kum. And we looked at, the discussion was mainly on ethics and legal considerations of AI in humanities and social sciences. And one of the key things that came out was that we are supposed to be transparent, even with the use of AI, even to our students, so that they know that if there are certain things we use with AI, we should declare, so that they will know that we know, and then they will be careful with the use of that. So transparency was a key thing here. And also the idea came that we look forward to the AI policy of KNUST to help us with this teaching. We discussed some ethical considerations as well. And the last, we had our e-learning director, Professor Erica Pewasante, taking us through the future of AI in humanities and social sciences. And if you like it or not, the future is here. It has come to stay. So we need to embrace it and use it advisely. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, College of Humanities and Social Sciences. College of Engineering. Can I have a rep to give us lessons learned? College of Engineering. All right. Kabi. Any rep from Kabi? Please give him a round of applause.
Good afternoon. Yeah, so for Kabi, our sub-theme was on artificial intelligence in education and its adoption in art, education, built environment practice, and research. And yesterday we had two speakers. The first speaker spoke on AI and human skills development, where he demonstrated or introduced participants to two key platforms. The first was Active Youth Hub's digital game, and then the Metaverse Learning Hub. Basically, these platforms have avatars, and participants can engage with the avatar to produce whatever output that they seek to produce. The key thing that he emphasized on was on the need to invest in resources and also the development and use of AI to improve teaching and learning. The second presentation was done by Mr. Joshua Opoku Ajiman on generative AI and prompt engineering. His emphasis was on the fact that if you feed into a system wrong input, you get the wrong output. And so there was the need to have prompt or appropriate prompts to generate the relevant output. After his presentation, there was a 1-hour hands-on session on several AI tools, such as Gemini, ChatGPT, Perplexity, among others. Today was very interesting, where we had a World Cafe, and with the World Cafe, there were basically 7 tables or 7 panels looking at the various departments within the college. And the interesting bit about it was that participants, after 7 minutes, had to move to the next table to also learn what the other departments are also using. The key recommendation that the presenters made was the need to embrace AI and the fact that it has come to stay, and we shouldn't fear that AI will put us out of our profession. And so there's the need to embrace AI and invest in appropriate resources and logistics. Thank you very much.
Thank you, College of Arts and Built Environment. Can I have College of Agric and Natural Resources? Any reps? Any reps? Registrars? Oh, that's kind of, all right. Sorry. Give them a round of applause. We'll come back to the registrars after they give their lessons learned.
Thank you for the opportunity. For College of Agric and Natural Resource, our sub-theme was harnessing artificial intelligence for education in precision agriculture and natural resource management. So for the 2 days, for the first session, we looked at how AI can be used to support our teaching and our teaching and our learning in the college. And so we look at curriculum development, where we're introduced to tools like Bloom AI, Gradescope, Canva Magic Write, and other essential tools that can help us in developing our curriculum that will suit the students that we teach and how they can implement it in the real world situation to solve problems. And then the second part too, we were introduced to tools like Printex and also Agrio, which can be used for face recognition. And then we also introduced to how to use drone and other resources like soil probes to look at soil nutrients for precision agriculture, detecting deforestation, and other essential tools that can help in helping the farmers and then also dealing with environmental problems. Beyond that, we also had a group out session where we discussed how faculty members can be ready for use of AI. We also looked at how we can use it for our research, where we're introduced to certain tools. We also looked at the gaps that are there and how we can actually overcome these gaps. For today, we're introduced to various tools like Gemini AI, the process in prompting the system to be able to give you very accurate results. Because we learned that AI can hallucinate. And so in order to prevent that, how we can actually do proper prompting and even verify the prompt so that we are sure that we are reducing the margin of errors and getting very good output. So we're introduced to that, and that has really built the capacity of members, and faculty members are ready to even explore more so that they can enhance their use of AI. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Kana. All right, registrars, any rep to give us lessons learned? Okay, please give him a round of applause to give us their lessons learned. So please get ready, hospital senior members, a rep. That will be after the registrars.
Good afternoon. I'm here representing the registrars group, and we began on Tuesday. On Tuesday we were here. We listened to our keynote speakers, and so we were excited to learn about AI and what to expect yesterday. So yesterday we met, and after the usual welcome address, the introduction and everything, we had Dr. Augustine Blay taking us through the topic, leveraging AI for smart university administration. In his overview, he talked about how we can use AI in the process of reshaping university administration through automation of our activities or duties as registrars or as administrators. He also made us aware that if we have data that we can analyze, we can use that data to take informative decisions for the betterment of the university. He also made us aware that if we are able to implement AI in our systems, it will help us in formulating, or registrars will be better placed to handle the data that we are going to use in our smart AI universities. We looked at how registrars, the role the registrars will play when it comes to data governance in artificial intelligence. The considerations that as registrars or as administrators we need to have when we are looking at ethical considerations when it comes to artificial intelligence. We looked at how AI is going to transform our jobs. And we are made to know that AI is not here to replace us or to take our jobs, but it's here as a tool to help us do our jobs well and be more efficient and effective in the way we do our things. Our second presentation for yesterday, we looked at an AI-driven era, building capacities and mechanisms for higher education administration. We were given an overview of how AI evolved from the early 1970s to now. We were made to understand the myths and realities of AI. A myth of AI includes AI thinks like a human, but in reality, we were told that it operates on probabilities and weights. For today, that we had our practical session, we went through how the groups in the Microsoft Office 365 can help administrators in our work. That, for example, if I'm in HR, I create a group in HR, and we're able to assign tasks to members. We're able to use that groups to formulate and track activities that we do, even automate how our processes in the division works. It stands to help all of us and makes our work smarter and efficient. So this is what, as administrators, we learned, and we ended up by saying that though the time for the learning was short, we as HR and as registrars will have to make time and then run additional capacity building trainings so that staff can be more abreast with the ability to use artificial intelligence for effective work activities. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you so much. May I have hospital senior members? Please get ready, accounts, audit, and procurement.
Good afternoon. So for those of us at the University Health Services, our sub-team was on AI in medicine, advancing diagnostics, research, and patient-centered care. In all, we had a total of 4 speakers. 3 of them spoke yesterday, and 1 had a discussion with us today. The first speaker yesterday, his topic was artificial intelligence and the future of medicine. He emphasized the role of data analytics, machine learning, and automation in improving diagnostic accuracy, treatment, and planning of the care of our patients. Our second speaker spoke on the effectiveness of communication to improve synergies using artificial intelligence. He also highlighted AI's potential in improving patient engagement, optimizing data sharing, and fostering interdisciplinary collaboration within healthcare institutions. The third speaker, who was a legal practitioner, spoke on medical malpractice in an AI era, redefining standards of care. His session focused primarily on liability, accountability, and the evolving standards of care in an AI-driven medical environment. He also called for proactive legal and ethical frameworks to guide the responsible use of AI when it comes to delivering healthcare services in the university. Our third speaker, in fact, our fourth speaker who spoke today, he spoke on data to decision, leveraging AI for evidence-based healthcare and discovery, for evidence-based healthcare and discovery. He noted that whilst data collection has become matured, the next frontier in decision is intelligence, the ability to turn data into actionable insights for clinical and administrative improvement. He also emphasized that AI bridges the evidence and action gap when it is built upon high quality data. In all, we accepted, there were several recommendations came up, but the summary is that we are putting together all these recommendations and we are developing various protocols when it comes to the use of AI in delivering healthcare services under the University Health Service. Also, we had certain action points to work on, and all of them will be put together in an official report and to be sent to the Health Services Management Board to look at them for us to start using some of these AI apps when it comes to delivering healthcare services. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Accounts, audit, and procurement. Please give a round of applause. And please get ready, library.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. Accounts, audit, and procurement, we had a sub-team, AI tool in data analytics, building capacity for innovation in education. Yesterday, we discussed how we can use AI to transform financial data and its analysis. How AI can transform audits by working on the entire data to ensure continuous auditing, and then full population data auditing to achieve risk-based auditing. And then also how AI can transform procurement through data-driven sourcing and automation. Then we had a hands-on training using the ChatGPT, Gemini AI, and then also we were made to be cautious of the ethical issues of using AI as accountants, procurement people, and then auditors, whereby we are cautious of data privacy, compliance with laws and standards. And then also we went through how to input prompts into the AI to achieve a desired result as accountants and then auditors. Today, we went through the Power Business Intelligence, that is the Power BI, which we were made to understand that the Power BI combines business analytics, data visualization, and best practice to facilitate data-driven decision-making. So accountants, the Power BI would help us do data connectivity, whereby we have data from Excel and other sources. The Power BI will be able to connect them and then give us a decision that we should take. And then the Power BI also do data transformation, whereby it cleans, transform data using the Power Query. When you query into the system, whatever you want, it gives it to you, then you interpret and then take a decision out of it. And also, the Power BI, how it visualizes. It creates interactive reports on the dashboard for decision making. So we're made to understand that it needs a continuous practice to be able to achieve the desired results. So that is what we learned from accounts, procurement, and audit. Thank you.
Thank you so much, accounts. Library. All right, we'll have a rep from library. Give her a round of applause, and please get ready, basic school, after which we'll come back to College of Engineering, and if we have College of Health Science, we'll take yours as well. So please get ready, basic school after library.
Good afternoon once again. A brief report from the library. We had 2 sessions yesterday, and today we had only practical section. Our resource persons were Engineer Dr. Henry Nunu from the Engineering Department. And our second speaker was Dr. Osman Imoru from UCC. Our subtopic was AI in libraries, tools, ethics, and opportunities. The section focused on 3 key areas: AI tools in library practice, ethical considerations, and opportunities and future directions. On the first item, AI tools in library practices, participants were introduced to AI-driven innovations such as virtual assistants, automated cataloging systems, and intelligent search platforms that improve access and service delivery. The second one was on ethical considerations. Discussions highlighted issues of data privacy, biasness, intellectual property, and the need for responsible AI integration with human oversight. Opportunities and future directions. The section emphasized the potential of AI for research support, digital literacy training, and personalized user experience. Key outcomes included improved awareness of AI application in libraries, identification of ethical and policy gaps, and a shared commitment to build staff capacity for AI adoption. Participants also called for management support to develop clear frameworks and sustainable strategies for AI integration in academic libraries. The section concluded with a hands-on practicals, which was very interesting. We were introduced to SciSpace to use in our research activities, and it was so inspiring. The other one was also ChatGTP, which a lot of people were already familiar with. So with this, the library staffs, together, senior members together with the senior staffs and junior staffs, agreed that AI has come to stay. We don't have any option. So what we can do is to abreast ourselves and be ready to apply it in our daily activities. Thank you.
All right, basic school. Any reps from basic school? All right. Please give me a round of applause. After which we'll go to College of Engineering. Health science, if you are here, kindly let me know. All right, we have health science.
Thank you. Good afternoon. At the basic school, Professor Eric Apo Asante, Director for E-Learning Center, Kenya UST, took us through our sub-theme, Artificial Intelligence in Teaching and Assessment, out of which he couched the theme, Artificial Intelligence Tools for Instructional Design. The key highlight of his presentation was to demystify artificial intelligence and change how we create, share, and consume knowledge. He said that AI has been in existence since 1940s, but it is from 2014 that it actually gained prominence. And he taught us a lot of skills as to how to incorporate all these things into our teaching and assessment. And the second presentation was delivered by Foster Sedem Dedumi, a system analyst at UITS. He also touched on a lot of tools that can help us to be able to incorporate that into our teaching and learning. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, College of Engineering. We'll have your report now. College of Health, please draw closer to me.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Thank you very much for being around. I am Benetta, and I'm speaking on behalf of the College of Engineering. Our sub-team was on leveraging artificial intelligence for quality engineering education. And when we started the program, we had the opportunity to interact with our provost first. And he mentioned that we had to harness artificial intelligence with intention or intentionality and wisdom. And this sets the pace for the speakers to go ahead and then teach us. He also gave them some sort of ultimatum where he asked 3 basic questions, I'll tell you, so that they are able to help us navigate the sub-theme properly. These were the questions. What should we do with artificial intelligence? What should we do because of artificial intelligence? And where do we begin from? From that point, we had our first speaker, Professor Jerry John Ponyo, the PI and Scientific Director of RAIL. And he lectured us on Introduction to Responsible AI, Opportunities and Challenges for Modern Engineering Education. The key takeaway were 6 points, and I would quickly go through that. These are basically the principles of artificial intelligence. And he did mention that we have to consider fairness. This means that there should be we shouldn't give room for any form of discrimination when we are using AI. And then we have to work with reliable data. We don't want any form of apophine. So that was our sort of theme, local word for during his interaction. So no apophine, because garbage in, garbage out when you are using AI. Then we also had to consider privacy, transparency and trust, sustainability and accountability. From there, we had our second speaker in the person of Dr. Andrew Salasi Agbemenu, Deputy Scientific Director, DEPA Lab. And he spoke on engineering AI fluency, best practices for large language models, integration in engineering workflow. And that was the first part of our first day. We now went on to the hands-on session, which was quite exciting, because we now had to look at how to incorporate ChatGPT, Gemini, and the rest in preparation of lecture notes, questions, and all other things during the use of AI. Day 2, which was today, was marked by a beginning session from Professor Emmanuel Kofi Akowa, head of the Department of Computer Engineering, where we looked at elicit, consensus, site, and other AI tools that can be used in research work. We then moved on to the hands-on session, where we looked at AI for research, basically data analysis, some sort of coding, and then we wrapped up the day. So thank you very much. That's what happened at the College of Engineering.
Thank you so much, College of Engineering. Finally, College of Health Science.
Good afternoon. Yes, for the College of Health Sciences, we looked at the theme, integrating AI-powered assistance tools in healthcare and clinical training. And for our first day, we had a presentation on the impact of AI on the evolving roles and competencies of healthcare professionals. Some of the key, this was led by Professor Obed Brew of the Department of Pharmacology. And some of the key insights we got from his presentation were that clinicians, we are undergoing evolving roles where clinicians now may have to serve as supervisors as well as validators of AI-driven decisions. Then we also noted that there is a cognitive risk where we were warned against cognitive depth, where we rely excessively on AI. Once we do that, it weakens our cognitive ability. We also went through the ARC model, that the augment, reflect, and create model, which was introduced as a framework to balance AI-assisted tool learning with the independent cognitive engagement. We also moved on to the hands-on session where we used some clinical cases or scenarios. Then we were grouped into two. Then one, the same clinical scenario, one will use their scale to tell us or diagnose what it's about. Then another group will also tell us what AI is telling them. And we realized that there were a lot of similarities, which means that AI can assist us in doing that. We moved on to the second day, that's today, where we looked at integrating AI-powered research assistant tools into health science education. Our facilitator was Professor John Amuesi of the School of Public Health. He also took us through statistics showing that lecturers, about 20% use AI, and students, about more than 40% use AI. And this data has been published. So he striked on the need for us to at least catch up with our students as far as the use of AI is concerned. He also stressed on the need for us to know what goes into the generation of whatever we put in, just so that when we are setting questions or we are making inquiries from AI, we'll be careful, and that will guide the information that we get. We ended the session today with time with a physiotherapist, where we engaged physiotherapy from the Department of Physiotherapy. They took us through some basic exercises that we can do as we sit in the office, as we lecture, and so on and so forth. And that was very helpful to us. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, College of Health Science. And from all the reports that we are receiving, it seemed we had an interesting, very engaging sessions. Kindly give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you. And as we draw close to the end of Summer School 2025, it's sad to announce that the stewardships of our class reps for the 2024-2025 year comes to an end also. Can we have the class reps upstanding as we give them a resounding round of applause for their service? Thank you so much for the hard work for this year. We truly appreciate you. We'll have you back on stage very soon. But I would like to invite Professor Kimaso and Professor Sante to help us with the elections for our class reps for this year. Prof.
All right, good afternoon. It's a very simple process. Let me be your Afarijan for today. We shall elect, we have already elected junior staff, class rep, and senior staff, class reps. 3 of them, technicians, administrative staff, and basic school. So we are going to elect 1 class rep for senior members teaching and 1 for senior members administrative. Let's do it very, simple. We shall have senior members administrative. Nominate 2 people. You can nominate yourself. So somebody does a nomination, and then it should be seconded by a second person. For the first person, then we do for a second person. Once we are done, they will go out. We'll do that for teaching. They will go out, and then we do a simple, voting by showing our hands, head count, and then we should be done in a few minutes. All right, so let's start with senior members administrative. We must nominate two people. Let's do just two, and then vote for them. Do we have a second? Yes, senior members. Can you help me with this?
For your name?
Please let me see by hands. Anybody willing to nominate themselves or somebody else? Senior members, non-teaching. Please. Give it to Mr. Otieku to nominate the first person. Mr. Otieku, yeah, give us a nominee, please.
Our nominee is Mr. Abraham Eduse.
Any seconder? No, you are not qualified. No.
Why is he not qualified?
Why is he not qualified?
I support
Right, okay. Thank you very
the
much.
nomination. I support.
Let's have a second candidate. Please, quick. Let's have a second candidate. Come again. Unopposed. Senior members admin. Unopposed. Okay. Unopposed for the last time. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, now senior members academic. Senior members teaching, please. Daniel Opoku. Yeah, council member, please. He's a senior man. Prof. Senior members teaching. Senior members teaching. Senior members teaching.
I nominate Dr. Benita Kumsin.
Dr. Benita Kumsin.
I second.
Thank you very much, Dr. Benita Kumsin nominated. Any other, unless you want to go unopposed too. Senior members teaching unopposed. Thank you for making my work very easy. So we have our two class reps, senior members teaching and senior members administrative. Thank you very much. One for teaching, one for non-teaching.
All right, can we have all the outgoing prefects join us? And the recently unopposed elected class reps. From all the units, please. All the units. Can we have all of you outgoing and incoming? Outgoing, but the outgoing, you have to say something. Who would be your spokesperson? You have to say something to us. Who rep the outgoing? Who would say something? John, say something.
Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of the team of class reps, we want to appreciate you so much for the opportunity first It's a learning opportunity. Our capacities have been built. We've become better at serving you, and we are grateful. And we pledge to support the incoming team with all that we have. Thank you.
May I have a rep from the incoming to accept your election?
A very good afternoon to us all. On behalf of my colleagues, we want to thank you for the massive confidence reposed in us. We want to solicit every maximum support from all of us to make the next summer school a success. We thank you very much.
Please shake hands. Shake hands and transfer power. Oh, we have a new one. Oh, an expansion. So you want to introduce yourselves and, yeah, please introduce the new ones. Introduce yourselves. Let's know which unit you are repping for the new ones.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for ambushing me. Please, my name is Benetta. I'm with the prestigious Department of Materials and Metallurgical Engineering, College of Engineering. Thank you. Oh, for senior members, teaching.
Good afternoon. Please, my name is Abigail Ano. I'm with the Faculty of Allied Health Sciences. I'm repping Senior Staff Administrative.
Please, my name is Frederick Kwekudia from the Basic School. Thank you very much. Representing the Basic School.
Thank you. Please, my name is Roy Akunzim, representing Junior Staffs.
Comfort Ahaji Eje, Senior Staff Technicians.
And I am Abraham Odisei, representing senior members, professional and non-academic. I work with the Quality Assurance and Planning Office. Thank you.
Well, thank you all so much. Enjoy this year. Enjoy the year. It's going to be, very tough, but you'll be fine. Thank you so much, outgoing. Thank you very much for your hard work. And on that note, I'd like to invite our Pro-Vice Chancellor, Professor David Asamoah, to give us his closing address. Give him a round of applause, please.
Thank you, Anita. And good afternoon to us all. Okay, so before I make my short remarks, I want to bring out these three key observations that I have made over these 3 past days. Number one, I've seen that there is a high staff buy-in in this new direction of adopting artificial intelligence in our teaching, learning, and administration. And this was demonstrated in the high participation of staff during the meetings and training and discussion. And I want us to applaud ourselves for that, please. Then the second point that I want to make is that management is very committed to this new direction that we are going. And this has been demonstrated in number one, we passing, if I say we, the council passing the AI strategy for the university. I think we will continue to come out with a very detailed policy in the area of AI for the university. Number two, we are currently, and I guess a lot of you are aware that currently we are coming out with our plan 2K35, that is our corporate strategic plan. And if you look into the plan, AI is very, very critical. The university wants to really leverage on AI to enhance our teaching, learning, and administration. And finally, our summer school is a demonstration of management commitment to this new direction that we are going. I will finally say that the committee that organized this year's summer school, and that's my third point, we want it not to end today. We want to see practical implementation. And so from your report, I'm expecting, or management is expecting, key laid down practical recommendation on how to really make this thing part and parcel of our system. Is that okay? So we are expecting that. We are expecting that. I joined my college training today, and Professor Sante was talking about some of our partners. If you take ASU, they have adopted it, and I think we can help. We can leverage on their expertise to help us implement it fully in our school. All right, so I'll quickly go through our closing remarks, and I stand on existing protocol that has been established. It is a great honor to deliver the closing remarks for this year's 11th KNUST Summer School. On behalf of the Vice Chancellor, who unfortunately has been taken out of Kumasi on another urgent official assignment, she sends a warm regards to us all. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the 11th Summer School, held under the theme Artificial Intelligence in Education, has over the past 3 days provided us an opportunity to explore how AI can be used to transform our teaching, research, community service activities, and administration. For me, the key message emerging from our discussions is that AI is not here to replace us, but rather to enhance our capabilities. As educators and administrators, we must embrace automation for repetitive and routine tasks, allowing us to focus our energies on creative, critical, and human-centered aspects of our work. Equally important is our commitment to the ethical and responsible use of AI, ensuring that innovation in our workspaces aligns with our national and institutional policies. At this point, I want to express my heartfelt appreciation to the Planning Committee, chaired by Professor Francis Kemaso. Can the Planning Committee be upstanding to be recognized? And can we applaud them? They have done the yeoman's work, and they deserve to be applauded. Thank you, Professor Kemasol and your team. Please take your seat. Thank you. I also want to appreciate our expert speakers and facilitators who have shared a lot of practical insights on leveraging AI to enhance our efficiency for the past 3 days. I also want to greatly appreciate our most kind sponsors and partners for their invaluable contributions that made this 11th Summer School a success. I also commend all participants or fellow classmates from the various colleges and other units for your active engagement and insightful contributions throughout the sessions. As we draw the curtains on this year's program, let us translate the knowledge gained here into practical action. Let us return to our colleges, departments, and offices determined to integrate AI solutions that improve efficiency, enrich learning, and advance the mission of KNUST. As a globally competitive, digitally empowered university. Thank you once again, and let us all make the 11th summer school count. On that note, I declare that the 11th summer school is duly closed. Thank you.
Another round of applause for Pro Vice Chancellor, Professor David Asamoah. As we draw a curtain on this year's summer school, I'd like to call the chairman for the summer school planning committee to, can you please help me come up and let's do the closing protocols. And as he joins me, may I have all the planning committee members join me on stage as well? All members of the planning committee, main, sub, main, sub,
Well, it looks like 50% of the participants at the closing are planning committee members. Well, thank you very much, planning committee members, for the support. It's been great working together. For the last 5 to 6 months, we have been doing this, and it wouldn't have been possible without you. We did the planning, but then you attended in your numbers, and because of that, we've had a very successful summer school. First day, we had about 1,400 participants, about 1,002 here, and then 200 online. Yesterday, we had about 2,200 participants across the units, and today, similar numbers. We are very happy that you have eaten the food we cooked, right? And we wish that you continue to use the tools that you've been taught to use. Let's make AI something big for KNUST. Let's become the champions of AI in Ghana, and hopefully in West Africa and on the African continent as a whole. We do wish the next summer school planning committee all the best, and we are here to guide them through the process when they are commissioned to do their work. Thank you very much for coming, and thank you very much, committee members. Thank you.
Thank you so much. On that note, I'll call Reverend Father Dr. Na to give us the closing prayer.
May I please beg your indulgence to please rise for prayers. Our help is in the name of the Lord who made heaven and earth. O Lord our God, our help in ages past, our hope for the years to come. We are ever grateful to you for a successful and a fruitful 11th edition of the KNUST Summer School activity. We thank you for the gift and life of the leadership, the management staff of this noble and prestigious university. We thank you for all the successes that your graces and your blessings have endowed us. As individuals, we are ever grateful to you for being part of this one big family. We thank you for our various responsibilities and the graces that you grant unto us, that we are able to live and contribute our quota to making KNUST continually be the #1 destination of quality education globally. We praise you for making it possible for us to enjoy this knowledge exchange to help us to leverage on artificial intelligence, especially in our teaching, research, innovation, and service delivery of this university. We are ever grateful to you for the knowledge that has been shared. It is our prayer that we may be able to imbibe them, inculcate them in our life and our activities on campus to make KNUST great and strong. For all our facilitators and resource personnel, we are ever grateful to you, and we pray that you continue to use them to impact humanity. For the planning committee and all those who have contributed in diverse ways to make this summer school a success, Lord, for energy spent, we pray you, Lord, that you will replenish them. Even as we depart from here, we commit ourselves, our intentions, our families, the work of our hands to you. May you bless all of them and grant us joy and fulfillment in our journeys of life. Lord, we pray you, Lord, that you be above us to bless us, beneath us to secure us, beside us to shield us, behind us to protect us, and ahead of us to lead us through all that we do. May we always be grateful to you for your mercies and blessings upon us. We make all these prayers through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Thank you so much, Reverend Father Na. Thank you, Prof. VC, for coming. Thank you so much. Professor Andrew, Prof. Nkansa, thank you so much. Prof. Richum, thank you so much. Prof. Asante, thank you. Prof. Kumaso, thank you. Prof. Konyo, thank you. Mr. Chike, thank you. Dr. Nsia was here. Thank you, Dr. Nsia. Mr. Afo, thank you so much. Thank you all for making this year such a success. Summer School 2025 will be told in many, many, many books that it was a very successful summer school. God bless us all.